Look, I told P in the start, look, it might be over for P in this one. It's not the new games, P. It's not the new games.
All right, look, so Brispy's got the lead right now. What's up, YouTube? This is P.
And it's Brispy.
And welcome to Gaming with Them. Let's go. Look, we had to get the intro on point today. There's no music.
Look, there ain't nothing. You don't hear nothing. Probably hear the PS2 working, though.
I'm a little upset about it, okay? The soundtrack in this game, okay? A whole generation of people, they know. It's fire. We got Edge with no shirt on. Y'all don't need to see that. We don't need to see this. All right, look, we had to get out the menu.
They're just going to keep throwing the matches up there. At that point, might as well just commentate them, P.
No, we can do it. I mean, Paul Heyman, Jim Ross,
Taz,
Michael Cole. All right, let's get into the recap, Brispy. What we been on lately?
Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. Look, it was Super Forest Odyssey. We was out there in the damn woods.
Look, I don't remember these levels being as long for me as they are for us.
You beat the game already.
Yeah, but like I feel like I was running through the levels pretty quick. With us, it seemed like we take long as hell with each level.
You know what you say, though? You be beating the games and then you forget them. Just like that.
Yeah, look, a lot of games when I beat them, because I don't hop back on the game. There's no reason to. You already put the game out.
Look, my first experience with this game, Super Mario Odyssey, is happening right here on the channel, okay? So you guys are seeing it in real time. Personally, I think the game is good, but it's a little too easy.
Yeah, it's an easy game.
It's a little too much on the easy side for me. I've been doing this since the 90s. I need a challenge with it, Brispy.
Not these new games.
What's before that, though? It was Brawlhalla. Look, we was knocking people out in the Big 2-5.
Look, not really, not feeling the game. Not really a fan of it.
Look, they rung the bell. I stole him. Bam. Bitch went down.
Left the game after that.
I picked up the dub, okay? Look, I'm not no scrub. I'm not saying that I'm a pro. But I'm not no pushover.
I think I got second. Look, I'll take a second place. First time for me playing the game. Never played the game before that.
What are we playing today? You definitely played this.
I mean, look, I ain't played this in... Look, it's been a minute, P. Don't have a PS2 system anymore.
Look, there's a whole generation. We're playing it right now on the PS2, okay? This is not an emulator.
Nah, I can't be one of them guys.
It's a whole generation of people out there, probably in their late 20s right now, okay? We was alive for the greatest generation of wrestling games. The SmackDown versus Raw series.
Not just wrestling games in general.
Yeah, it was a crazy times. I mean, look. Video games now, I don't know. They're a little too mediocre.
Yeah, look, video games nowadays, they all they care about is the graphics. They don't care about how the game actually plays.
And the money.
Yeah.
It's all about the money. All right, look, this is my pick today, okay? I was like, it's the middle of the year. Okay, we're halfway done, Brispy. We are halfway through this bitch.
We're not putting nothing out, though, P.
Nah, we're struggling out here.
We're not even making progress in video games. That's how bad it is right now.
The question is, are we washed?
I'm not buying it. Look, I'm blaming it on these new video games in the Big 2-5 because they're too easy. And we playing a lot of old school video games.
Look, regardless of the little bumps in the road that we got going on right now, okay? I was like, it's time to bring a new series to the channel. So far this year, we got what? I Am Toast. We're bringing it back. We're putting it out.
Hopefully.
At some point, I mean, look, we got stuff as far back as Banjo and Kazooie and A Way Out that we haven't even put out yet. We brought Brothers to the channel. Gonna put it out. Probably this year.
We haven't made good progress on it, though. That's one game we could say that about. Compared to, like SpongeBob. I don't even want to bring it up, but SpongeBob, no progress.
The main reason why I picked this game today is for redemption for you, Brispy, okay? This is a second chance for you.
Not buying it the first time, but
Let me break it down for the people that don't know what's going on. I got the Donald Trump hands going on right now, okay? GM mode, WWE 2K22. It was a series, okay? We put it out. Look, neck and neck the whole time. Great competition, but your boys over here at SmackDown, big SmackDown shit. We took that dub.
Not buying it.
Brispy still hating over there with the losers. Over there with the pansies on Raw.
It got bad, so bad to the point they tried to change my champion at the end.
They try to fix your booking. That's what happened.
Fix my book, and I had a great champion. I had the better champion.
Yeah, Dave Bautista.
Who you had?
I have Randy Orton.
Randy Orton probably got it, but look, that's not the point.
Look, the point is, I picked this today to give you a second chance, so we can run it back.
I don't know, Pete. Look, we was checking it out in the fucking. Look, lost the train of thought.
Okay, Breastby is struggling out here.
Before the video started, we checked it out. I think it's over for you in this one, P. Compared to the new ones, because the new ones, they don't really got nothing in it. This one here, it's a little more complicated than that. I think it's over for you in this one. They got finances and shit.
Okay, we got draft roster and we got WWE roster.
Oh, it say right there, edit available roster.
Okay, let's take a look here. The legends are on. Okay, look, we gotta put the legends in the pool. How do we
Circle.
Okay, it's circle. Let's put Andre the Giant.
Brett, we can kind of leave Brett out. Look, Brett is one of the most. This is about to piss a lot of people off.
We got Davey Boy Smith.
Brett is one of the most overrated wrestlers of all time. I'm not buying it.
What about this guy? We got Hogan from the 80s.
Most overrated wrestler of all time.
We got Hollywood Hogan. And we got Hulk Hogan.
Why is all three of them getting put on there? That's bad. Look,
Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's just pick one then. Let's just pick one. Question is, which one?
So what's regular Hulk Hogan? Is that like
I think that's
2003 Hulk Hogan?
No, I think this is Hulk Hogan that faced Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
With the pants?
You know what? Let's go with the 80s Hogan. Because that's probably the most OP Hogan. That's the Hogan that slammed Andre.
I bet he's like 97, 98 overall.
Jake Roberts. Look, I ain't got the PSP, so I can't get this guy.
It's not worth it, P.
I got everybody else, though.
Jimmy Hart?
I mean, look. You never know.
As a wrestler?
As a wrestler, Brispy.
Junkyard Dog is cool.
Look, shout out JYD. Ooh. Oh, no, it's only Mankind, right? 07 is the one that got all the faces. I mean, look. We're going to put my creative dude in there. Put him in the mix. I might have to sign him.
Hey, look, you know what happened last time you tried to sign your dude? He tried to get you for the $100 extra. The 100 mil.
This guy.
The Rock.
Look, we was at what, Applebee's recently. This guy's got a drink. You walk in the door, they got a cutout of this scumbag there. The Rock.
I had the drink before. Look, I don't see the hype in it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, gotta put him in there. Ted DiBiase, look, I just made $1 million today. Okay, that's it. All right, we're good. Okay, we're gonna draft the rosters, Brispy. He's talking all this money management stuff. Okay, I'm not scared of finances. Look, SmackDown. Oh, wait, did you pick yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Recommended roster size 12 to 20.
It says recommended.
But it's only 20 superstars per roster.
You are not required to draft all 20 superstars. So are they saying that 20 is the cap? I think they are. All right, look, we just got to get into it. We got to see what they're talking about. We got 10 mil.
10 mil is crazy.
We got 10 mil. Look, we're on our Ted DiBiase shit. Okay, I get the first pick.
So, wait, so how they determine who gets the first pick? You know what? It don't even matter.
I already know my first pick, okay? I'm going with my last world champion when we left off on WWE 2K22. For those of y'all that didn't see it and you don't know, okay? Randy Orton.
Young boy Randy Orton?
Look, he's going to be the world champion. Ooh, contracts. Okay, we got 10 million to work with. I'm going to sign him for 9 months.
The 1.2 mil? All right, look, I think...
You got to go with John Cena. I mean...
Nah, that's not my champion, P. I'm going to go with Batista. Dang.
10 mil is a crazy number to work with.
You're a little 9 months. Yo, how the hell is Batista worth more than Randy Orton? Well, I mean, he's on the cover of the game.
I'm going to go with...
So, cruiserweights is in blue. I think that's... Your dude's a cruiserweight.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have the women's championship.
Your dude is 99 overall.
Not to brag, I mean...
Why is he 99 overall? People out here putting the game out.
Let's go with just a quick little look through the roster. Let's go with The Rock.
Oh shit, The Rock.
I'm gonna sign him. Let's go. I'm gonna go 6 months on him.
That would hurt his ego. He was not taking that.
I'm like, look, he would be like, well, why is Randy getting more? I'm like, he's the champion. You think you're the people's champion. You're the people's ass.
Damn, let me see.
We're going to have to make this money back that we're spending on contracts. Christian is a number 2 draft pick is crazy.
What you mean? That's Christian, Captain Charisma. Look.
He's got the fire theme in this one.
I'm going to go. Damn, Christian. I go 6.
Okay, he's going 6 months on him. Let's see. We got a mid card to work with. We got a main event. We got tag belts, I think.
Look, I'm not here for the Christian disrespect. I said Christian was not done wrestling. Everybody's coming like my boy was done. He's in AEW. I remember he had a belt.
Speaking of AEW, gotta go with my man's right here,
Oh, yeah,
Chris
this
Jericho. Jericho, let's go. We'll go 6. Go 6 months.
I'll sign Trish to the 9 month.
Okay, we're talking money out here. We're talking about money, right?
I mean, look, the money's in play.
You know what? Let's go Eddie Guerrero. We're gonna give him 6 months. Okay, Brisby signing Triple H.
We'll go 6 months with him.
We'll go with Rey Mysterio. Let's do.
All right, so P got a very realistic SmackDown roster.
Let's go
back at this time.
Let's go 3. 3 months. And then we could talk money in 3 months. Brisby's going with the franchise.
Damn, see, because, like, he's worth that too, though, but, like.
Randy Orton said he got a Lego head. I could see it. I'm going to go Carlito. They just released him, and I don't like that.
Come like he got to pay them back. That's how they coming.
Let's go 3 months on Carlito. Let's go Chavo. Let's go 3 months on Chavo. Okay, Brisby's going RVD. You know what? Let's do Shelton Benjamin. Big Shelton Benjamin fan. Do 3 months. Okay, so Brisby's going with a very questionable guy right here, Chris Benoit. Gotta do it.
Look, it's not about what he do outside the ring.
6 months.
Yes, I just gave Chris Benoit like $700,000. He's worth it. I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about it. We talking about Chris Benoit, the wrestler.
I'm going with a wrestler right here, Kurt Angle.
Oh shit,
He's
a fucking machine.
Let's go. Damn. Let's go. You know what? Let's go 3 months with Kurt. I would have told him for now. Let us make some money back, and then we can renegotiate.
Get a little 5-week contract. Look, nothing too crazy right now. Look, we gotta make some money. We down to 3.7 mil.
I gotta go Undertaker. I couldn't get him last time around.
How much are you willing to pay him though?
He deserved more than what I'm offering, but let's do 6 for now. Okay, Brisby's going Kane.
I'm gonna take Kane. Look, he deserved more than this, but gotta save some money. Not everybody could get paid right now.
My boy to Jerry. Look, gotta pick him up.
Gotta get the cruiserweights.
Look, to Jerry, I think should be Hall of Fame.
It's probably a crazy pick. I'm gonna go with Junkyard Dog.
All right, he's going JYD. Look, Hall of Famer.
Give him a little 3 months. 2.9 mil. I don't know. Might not be able to fill out the roster.
I'm gonna go Charlie Haas. Not the biggest Charlie Haas fan, but I feel like I could use him. Pause. He gotta cut that shit out on commentary.
I ain't gonna lie though, the move don't even like it ain't got the same feeling without Booker T out there.
I'm gonna go Edge because I feel like Edge shouldn't be up there still. We'll do 3 for now. Look, just got inducted this year, Hall of Famer. Got the podcast.
5 week.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Spike Dudley.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go. Let me see. Where you at? I'm gonna go, bruh.
Robert Conway is a crazy pickup.
5 weeks.
I'm gonna go Paul London.
I'm gonna go Big Show. Little 3 months. 1.9. All right, we might have to. I don't know if I'm getting all 20.
Might have to call it and come back.
And they're gonna give you
I'm
20.
gonna pick up Stensky. Okay, Brispy's going William Regal. Out of left field.
Little 5 weeks. Nothing too crazy.
Let's go JBL. I want to do 6, but he gonna take the 3 for now. If he don't like it, he can go fuck himself. Ain't it fucked up how my dude's up there and I ain't pick him up?
And he's probably the cheapest one.
Okay, we got the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I'm gonna go Orlando Jordan. 5 weeks for now. Got Brett. Brispy's going Eugene?
I'm gonna go Eugene. Look, you could probably make some money off the merch with Eugene. Fan favorite. At this point, you gotta think about who you can make money with. I feel like you can make money off of Eugene.
Why this man want 101,000 for 5 weeks,
That's
bro?
Danny Basham, P.
I can't tell them apart.
He's with JBL.
I'm gonna sign him for 5 weeks and he's gonna take it and he's gonna like it. Look, might have to get a lower card guy. Chris Masters.
Little 95,000.
Gotta pick up Doug. Can't tell them apart. What?
I think that's your last pick.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I think it's bullshit that the cap is 20, but I'm good.
My last pick. Torrey Wilson.
It's a great pick right there.
It's me.
Okay, so who's Brispy gonna start as his champion?
Look. The last champion, the last time we was playing, they tried to say it was John Cena. It was really Batista. Oh shit, we got the tag belts. We're gonna do.
Could vacate him. And crown him later.
Dude, we don't really need tag champs, for real.
Oh yeah, you don't even gotta use them technically, I guess.
Damn, who's my... I don't remember who had my mid-card belt. They probably not even in the game anyway.
There was no mid-card belt.
Oh, nah, there wasn't.
2K, what are we talking about?
With the RVD. Alright, that's our champions. RVD, Trish Stratus, Batista. I don't know about this one.
Might not have a division.
Yeah, it might not have a tag team division. Because they ain't really got no tag teams for real. I mean, well, P got the Bashams. I mean.
Alright, look, world champion. Randy Orton. Where is he? It's young boy Orton, but it's still Orton.
Shit, I got young boy Batista.
I think for now we're going to leave these vacant.
All of them.
We're going to crown them later. Oh, it's Vince!
Look, that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT.
I would like to be the first to congratulate you on your new position as general manager. As the chairman of the board, I want to make sure you are well aware that the WWE is all about the fans.
I don't know about that.
That is why, look, he takes shits on people. I don't even know if we can say that, but those are the allegations. That is why you have a job, and that is your job, to grow the show fan base. This will not be easy as the general manager. We'll be fighting for the same fans. I'm not even following the script. At the end of the year, I will award the show that has the most fans with the GM of the award, the highest honor a general manager can receive. If you need information about day-to-day activities of general manager, check out the JR and Taz report. All right, look, shout out my boy Taz. He be throwing people in the yoke. I'm about to throw his ass in the yoke, put the face in the gravy.
Face in the gravy is crazy that you ain't even make.
He's around. Y'all in Newark.
Damn, we right up the street, technically.
All right, look, April 1st.
Damn, we in Newark with it. All right, we got the schedule. Where you at? Greenwich, Connecticut? It's crazy.
This is a different dynamic than 22. Look, we're split pay-per-views now. We only share the big four.
All right, so we got Backlash.
Survivor Series, SummerSlam, the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. You said my roster looked like the real SmackDown. Your shit look like the real Raw. What are we talking about? He's got Triple H, Shawn Michaels, RVD. Are they going to make me just do mines? Well, they're
So
like,
I guess you always gotta go first then.
they're like, look, SmackDown's going first. Doesn't matter. All right, like we're not gonna watch them. We're not gonna do them. Eddie Guerrero picking up the dub. World's greatest tag team picking up the dub.
Could get the belts.
Orlando Jordan, Paul London, Kurt Angle, The Rock. I mean,
Yeah, who ain't see that coming?
it's a good show. It's a good show.
My boy Christian with the dub. Lita with the dub. Look, might have to go for the belt especially if she pinned Trish. Junkyard Dog with the win. RVD. Triple H. I mean, come on. John Cena, Batista. I kind of seen that coming though.
He buried him.
Match of the week. Went to the. Okay.
Okay, we got Kurt up there with a highlight. 3 stars. The Rock and JBL.
That's all The Rock.
Okay, so they was fucking with the Kurt versus Edge.
Exhilarating, but it's not match of the week.
Eddie Guerrero prevailed in a good showing. A victory for Christian. The fans are turning, but to which show?
Look, I told P in the start, look, it might be over for P in this one. It's not the new games, P. It's not the new games.
All right, look, so Brispy's got the lead right now.
Oh, the ratings at the top?
I got 2. And Brispy got how many?
Got the little gap. Fan change, Raw. Plus, look, got the little 10,000 gap. Shit, got 2.5, got 3 stars the last match. Okay, not understanding it.
Yo, but you was coming like, you remember, it was like, oh, P's not good. It's too much for P.
Because, like, nothing popped up at the bottom. Like, did we lose money? Did we, like...
Total income, 690,000. So that's what we made.
Oh, that's where the income at. I thought it was going to be underneath the line.
Total expenses, 8,685,985. Damn, bitch. How we spend that much on the show? Miscellaneous purchases, 12,000? What are we talking about right now? Who is making these miscellaneous purchases? Oh, and company cards. They're fired. When I find out who it is, they're fired. Used to work for a guy named Charlie. Thought he was a tough guy.
Used to have the chain on with the button-up shirt, with the button open, though.
You ain't shit.
Bro, like 70 dressing like that. Like, what you that old dressing like that for? That's like old people trying to vape. Like, if you like 40, stop vaping.
Oh, we know somebody like that.
Yeah, like, don't do it, bro. You know what's the biggest fucking, like, waste? Cigars. Because, like, you're not supposed to inhale them. So, like, what's the point?
I smoked one time. Terrible experience.
Yeah, like, so, like, so y'all just got cigars lit just to look cool. Because you can't inhale, so, like, what's the point? Oh, I got a cigar. I look cool because it's a cigar. Like, get the fuck out of here.
If you need help, look, good old JR is here. With that good old Oklahoma barbecue sauce.
I'll try it.
Probably on some wings.
All right, John Cena with the dub over Big Show. Booker T with the win. Tori Wilson beat Lita. I don't know. Look, the women's division could be shaken up. Because Lita got the dub last week. Now Tori Wilson just beat her Christmas. Look, he might have killed him. You never know.
Oh, shit.
It's like, no. Junkyard Dog with the win. I mean, I'm not surprised Triple H won. He probably politicked his way for the win. Look, good show in my opinion.
I don't know. They might have the Basham's number. Okay, we got Eddie Guerrero picking up the win over Orlando Jordan. Edge picking up the win over Stensky.
Edge killed that right there.
Chavo picking up the win. It was a tune-up match against Rey Mysterio. Okay, the Hills picking up the win.
At least JBL did something. Everybody else in his group lost a match.
I said the Hills, but nobody's really heel or face.
And we got match of the week. 3 stars.
Tune in next week for the aftermath.
Okay, so they only said Jericho won the main event.
Probably didn't even get the pinfall. A sleeper match that excited the fans.
Randy Orton was the sleeper match.
The tune-up match.
But like, come on, we should have known that was gonna happen though. A victory for Chris Benoit. Yeah, we know.
Oh, that's what he's calling it now?
Look, I'm telling you, P. It's over.
All right, Brispy. I'm just saying. Look.
It's not the new games, Brispy. Or Brispy. It's
Okay.
not the new games, P.
He's talking to himself. All I'm saying is, look, you got the pay-per-view coming up. That's probably why the fans are rocking with you right now. They're playing with this guy. We got Eugene versus the fucking Junkyard Dog.
Look, gotta give people the airtime first couple shows. I did not check this.
We brought in less. I can't talk. We brought in less than last time.
Y'all in Korea.
Bitch, we not coming back. Total expenses. Okay, we cut the cost of the show down a lot. That miscellaneous is still up there though. Like, what are we talking about? We are not coming back from Korea. Okay, we're in Korea this week. Damn!
Look, to Jerry gotta go. What you got? The World Heavyweight. To Jerry needs to go for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Next week?
At some point, he should be the first person to face Randy Orton. He did just pin him.
Okay, we got Eddie Guerrero picking up the dub. That's back to back for Eddie.
Well, we don't know. Orton could have got disqualified.
Chavo and Spike.
Orlando Jordan beat them. Look, we got the shockers going on SmackDown.
Look, we're pushing young guys. Okay, they got they get back. Doug Basham. Chris Jericho picking up the
He was
dub.
not having it.
Okay, I would not have booked the show like this. It's a couple things I would have changed, but it's all good.
RVD with the dub. Not mad at it. Look,
She's the one.
Tori Wilson might have to go for the belt. She beat Lita and somebody else in triple threat.
He don't even know.
And then she just beat Stacy Keibler this week.
How are you in Italy and I'm in Korea?
Because we're taking this shit overseas. It's TKO.
North Korea? South Korea?
All right, Chris Masters and my boy Christian with the win over Booker T and Shawn Michaels might have to get the tag belts. I mean, come on. That's just a squash match right there. Look, Eugene with the win over Junkyard Dog. Look, P was clowning the match. Eugene got the dub. Stop playing with Eugene. And Kane Kane might have to go for the belt.
Might have to. He had a run on 22.
Might have to go for the belt. And he got match of the week. Might have to go for the belt.
3 stars. How the hell did Orlando Jordan get match of the week?
That's the chief of staff, P. DVD collections in the future.
Undertaker must have put him over.
Okay, RVD got the highlight. Eddie Guerrero prevailed in a good showing. A victory for Eugene. Stop playing with Eugene, P.
Eddie Guerrero's getting a lot of dubs. Oh, Brispy's trying to take off. We lost fans.
Look, it's a good start. Look, I'm not counting the chickens, though. P could kick up any minute.
Shit, P needs to. I feel like I'm not trying to go too hard right now because we got to wait for the pay-per-view.
Okay, JR's
What good are they?
JR's being quiet. I like that.
1.5 is pathetic. It seemed like they fucking with the mid-card matches.
The fact that this is 2 stars, I was expecting like 1 star. All right, not bad. That's it. 482,000. What we paying?
He's screaming that's it. This is the first time he looked at it. 135,000.
What is this shit right here with the M?
Miscellaneous.
Crazy. Damn, the pay-per-view this Sunday.
It's the go home show. All right, let's see how the go home show goes. Damn, Edge said, look, we're putting a stop to that shit. That Latino heat shit.
Edge killing everybody's career before they even start.
Orlando Jordan beat Kurt somehow. Look, Orlando Jordan just beat Kurt Angle. He beat The Undertaker.
Might have to go for the belt.
Oh, Randy Orton said, nah, we're not doing that shit this time. All right, the world's greatest tag team. Look, they got the Basham's numbers. Both of them.
Carlito beat The Undertaker.
Look, I might have to release Taker.
Oh, shit. It's coming today?
Might have to just tear his contract up. That's exactly how I would have booked that match. So I'm happy with that. The only thing I don't like is The Undertaker losing to Carlito. That's not cool. Okay, this to go home Raw.
Damn, I kind of wanted Chris Benoit to win the match.
But look, we don't always get what we want, Brispy. William Regal said...
Stacy Keibler is going for the women's championship.
Look, she had the 5-star match on 22. That's all I'm going to say. I should have signed her.
Okay, I guess he can't beat the stiffer competition, apparently. Booker T with the dub. That's all right. Kane being seen, I mean... It's Kane. Like, what you gonna do? Should go for the belt, probably. Okay, the champions got the win.
They beat Batista last week.
That's exactly how I wanted the last match to go. Oh, shit. They hyping it up.
They're spreading expiring contract news.
Look, why we gotta get all that shit out? Like, come on. What are we talking about?
Who's that, Michelle McCool? Okay, so The Rock is over on my show.
Okay. A sleeper match? Kane with the sleeper match?
That's like his second one.
Edge prevailed in a good showing. A victory for Carlito. What we get? Plus 60,000?
2 stars.
Every week it's 2 stars.
2 stars. I ain't gained nothing.
So it's 5,200,000. Okay, so look, at least we're not we're not losing fans.
We are, I think.
Oh shit!
They blew your shit up.
Contract. Who is this? This is William Regal 1 week. So I can't just do it from here.
You got Eugene. You got Stacy Keibler, Chris Masters, Tori Wilson, Robert Conway, Michelle McCool. Put the title on the line.
No shit. JR, don't start. We get into this. Do not. Time to interfere with that. We don't need to do that. We're winning in the ratings. We do not need to do that. Okay, so... Ah, man. See, look. Give you another 5 weeks.
See if we can make something happen.
Eugene... 150,000 for 5 weeks?
You was just gassing him up.
Look, I'll give him another 5 weeks. Michelle McCool.
They was spreading her shit on the news. Robert Conway. Just look at me.
I'm good, bro.
You're gonna let his shit run out?
I'm good off.
Look, this the TKO WWE.
I'm good off him. Gotta keep the females.
He's from Blackpool.
Yeah, Rob, you can go, bro.
All right, y'all, here we go. Backlash, the first pay-per-view.
Look, nothing too crazy. Look, I feel like it's a good starting out pay-per-view. Okay. Little taste of what we got going on over here at Monday Night Raw. All right, here we go. First match. Oh, well, just going to send them off. William Regal is the Intercontinental Champion.
Look, he's from Blackpool.
John Cena with the win over Booker T. Cena coming. Okay, so Keibler not getting the belt in this one. Big Show beat Triple H. I mean, come on, I seen that coming.
Chris Masters is the job.
Yo, Kane is the WWE Champion. Kane cannot be stopped.
He's the guy. Look, this 05 Kane with the fire theme song.
Kane cannot be... He carried over from the one that we did on 23. Or 22. One of the two.
They did not hesitate. New deal.
Bro, why are we leaking deals, bro? Like, what are we doing?
It's Dave Meltzer.
The overall pay-per-view rating came in at 3 stars. Look, I'll take that for Backlash. I'll take 3 stars. They talking about your main event. The Rock. Look, we all knew The Rock was winning.
Rock might have to go for the belt.
I don't know why we're leaking contracts. No matter whether it's the first time or 15th time. Bro, Kane done had the belt before.
For like a day.
A great match enjoyed by... So they enjoyed the Big Show match? 3 stars? How many fans? Man, that shit jumped up. So I guess every pay-per-view, like whoever's doing it, that
My shit went down and I didn't even do nothing this week. Alright, look, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up right there. If y'all is fucking with the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Got the first month out the way.
Look, Raw's off to a good start, if I must say so myself. Not counting chickens, we just off to a good first start. First month.
Look, William Regal, new IC champion. Kane, new WWE champion.
Look, not exactly what I would do. I'm not mad at the Kane thing. Not even mad at the William Regal thing. We can make it work. It's just not what I would have did personally with the Intercontinental Championship.
Shit, you over there giving chances to Eugene and the Junkyard Dog.
Look, if you win the matches, you earn your spot. That's how we doing it over here on Raw. You got earn. Kane got the WWE Championship match. He earned his spot. William Regal, Intercontinental Champion, earned his spot.
All right, look, next time we come back to it, though, coming up to, what, May? I believe it's a SmackDown pay-per-view. We got Judgment Day on the way.
Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha off the fucking Eli Manning. Peyton, man.
All right, so, look, we're going to have to try to get them rivalries going. Going to have to try to get the excitement up for it.
I mean, look, got some time to do it.
I think it's about that time. Look, we halfway through the year. Got to bring some new stuff to the channel because regardless of the road bumps that we've been hitting lately, we're going to put some of these games out in the Big 2-5. Look, we're knocking people out, and we're going to put the games out.
And putting people facing the gravy, apparently.
After we choke them out.
Nah, we definitely putting games out, though. Look, that's what we do here at Gaming With Them. We're real gamers.
Been questioning it all year. Like, are we washed? Are we over the hill?
Nah, I'm not buying it. Look, I blame these new video games because they're too easy compared to what we grew up playing.
Stuff like this.
Yeah. Like, he's around.
Look, we gotta go, y'all. I'm about to go choke his ass out and then I'm about to make him chug the gravy.
Chug is crazy.
To the next one.